Hey guys, how's it going on the channel? Welcome to a new iRacing race. As you can see, we're this time in the Skip Barber, and let's jump straight into it because the race is about to start. Unfortunately, I have recorded this from a replay, so you cannot see the mirrors and the lights right now on screen, but we will know when we get off the line when the lights are out, and the lights are out now, it seems like it. So here we go, starting in 5th position it looks like. Having a pretty decent start. One advantage from the replay is that you can actually choose different replay angles as well, so you'll see that throughout this video as we approach turn 1, trying to go around the outside of the car, which is alongside me. He was on the left hand side there, but it seems like I managed to make that stick around the outside there. You have to check for the car in 4th place. That's me right now, that red car. My cars are basically always red because I love the red color, but right now I'm being followed pretty close, and slipstream is very effective in these cars. By the way, we're driving around the Interlagos circuit. I know a little bit of a hectic intro as we go into turn 4, and looks like I can just about stay ahead of the car behind me, who is car number, let's see if we can see it, car number 8, and I am car number 7. So in 4th position right now, pretty decent start, managed to gain 1 spot there. And in this Skip Barber around this track, it is pretty fun, but slipstream, yeah, it's really effective. So basically, once you can stick with someone and you stay in the slipstream, it's so easy to really stick with someone when you're in the slipstream. So staying in the slipstream is really a must, as I had a bit of oversteer there, mid-corner really. So car number 8 puts the pressure on me, as I have a little bit of a gap to car number 2 up ahead. So I have to try to close that gap, because as I said, slipstream is so effective, and it really is a must to stay with the car in front of you. So closing lap 1, or finishing lap 1 I should say. And someone runs by there, and the exit of that corner there is so important, because you have this long straight, and in a Formula 1 car, because I'm used to driving this track in a Formula 1 car, but with these cars it is a really long straight actually, and you know it, because you know the speed difference is huge between the Formula 1 car and in this car really. As we go into my cockpit, so there's a bit of battling up ahead. I have no one alongside me, I don't think. No, entering the first corner, the Ayrton Senna S's, and the leader has a little bit of a gap to car number 2, but as I said, it probably for car number 2 it's a good thing right now to stick with the slipstream of the first place, and then we can have a really good battle. And I can tell you right now as well, with benefit of hindsight, that is going to be a pretty cool race with lots of great battles, so stay tuned for that as we go into turn 4. As the car ahead runs quite a bit wider, lost a little bit of ground to P2, as P2 puts the pressure on the leader here, as we go and see from the helicopter, from the chopper, a bit wider on the apex. Unfortunately, I do not know corner names on this track, apart from the Senna S, which is the first corner, the downhill chicane. But still sticking with this car number 4. It is. Was it? Looks like car number 4, yeah. Yep, car number 4. It's a bit hard to see in my preview screen. The quality isn't optimal, but look at that. I'm actually holding on to him quite well. This has been a pretty good lap for me, because I'm as well extending the gap to the car behind. And as you can see there, car number 4 took a very weird line coming into that corner. Now actually, iRacing, as he had a bit of oversteer there, that will allow me to get very close on his rear as we go to into cockpit view. I will explain you soon why he takes that line. And we go onto the straight now, start finish straight, main straight, and look at that, slipstream is coming into play right now, and look at that, up alongside him nicely as we switch to the TV cam. And there's a bit of battling up ahead as well with the place for the lead, but car number 4 keeps it on the inside here, so I'm gonna have to leave him room and then try to have a very good exit out of this Senna S's onto the second straight, because that will be really important. It seems like I had a pretty decent exit, pretty close to him I should say, and now the slipstream will pick up for me, and that will allow me pretty close, I would say, coming into turn 4. So here we go, and in the slipstream, going to have a look on the inside probably, or am I too far back? I'm a bit too far back I would say, but still having a look on the inside, and he brakes pretty early, so trying to dive on the inside there, but he was smart enough. I think he eased off the brakes a little bit, so he carried a little bit more speed into that turn 4. and still extending the gap to P5 behind me. I think it was car number 8. So this is good actually. We are looking for a podium place right here, as the leaders are battling a little bit as well, but it seems like car number 4 cannot really, as he had a bit of a slide there as well on the entry, he cannot really stick with the leaders, as he again has a big oversteer moment. And look at that right now, very close behind him, and on the inside he leaves the door wide open on the entry of this corner. Look at that, very close to each other, no contact made though, fair racing, and I'm still alongside him, and I'm gonna be on the outside here for this left-hander, and that's really hard. You cannot really go side by side through this corner, but still I'm on the outside there trying to hang on, and still he's trying to squeeze me over a little bit, but I'm not having that. No contact made just yet, so a very clean battle so far. And look at that, once again going to pull alongside him here with use of the slipstream actually, as we join me on cockpit again. A bit too far back so far to really make a move into the first corner, as we start lap 3 I think it is, or lap 4, don't really know to be honest. And look at that, well, what's he doing? He's trying to squeeze me a little bit there, bit dirty if you ask me. He brakes pretty late for this corner, so I'm gonna have to let him go, but just like I did in the previous lap, gonna have to make sure that I have a good exit out of this corner, and then hopefully should be able to get past him as the slipstream picks up right now. You won't have too much of a slipstream, too much of a tow from the leaders who are still battling. So if I can get past here, then I might be able to join the lead, to battle for the lead. But he's on the inside here again for this turn 4. Even though I brake really late, I tried to make it actually to keep it around the outside, but the inside line is definitely an advantage here. But once again, I'm on the slipstream as car number 8 joins our battle a little bit. He's closing down and side by side coming into the next corner. And oh, look at that, he had a big slide through that corner, but he managed to keep it. But now once again I'm all over him, and I'm on the inside here trying to really dive on the inside if I can. He makes a mistake, he goes very deep in the corner, so we're still side by side as we go into this left-hander. Now I have a bit of oversteer, slightly though, not a lot, but I got early on the throttle. He's trying to squeeze me once again off the track on the inside for this corner now. Can I make it stick on the inside here? He's still there, I would say, because he will get on the throttle earlier, but I was on the inside line. I had the inside line, so managed to make the move stick, and now I have to really pull away from him because he will have now the slipstream advantage. But that's really hard actually to pull away from him as he takes that line once again. It's really hard to pull away from him because, well, I passed him with just 2 corners to go, so he will be very close once again, and there we go. He picks up the slipstream. I'm not even bothering defending it, just, you know, there's not a lot you can do with the slipstream advantage which he has. But once again, you saw there he took a different line as we go side by side coming into the first corner. I'm trying to move back in his slipstream if I can, but speed difference isn't huge, so oh, look at that, once again he's just squeezing me the whole time. Obviously it's all good and fair. I mean, he doesn't push me off track or something like that. He leaves just about enough room, but you don't see a lot of drivers doing that, as I had a much better exit out of that Senna's chicane, so I might be able to take him back once again. And this battle is really good, as car number 8 indeed closes us down as well, so he will be probably involved in this battle as well, as the leaders are pulling a gap to us. So it's really a battle for the podium positions, as I'm on the outside for this turn 4. He brakes very late. I'm gonna have to try the undercut if I can, which I do indeed. Actually, that was pretty nicely done there. Undercut working well. Car number 8 gets involved here as well. He's trying to he backed out of it there, as we are side by side once again coming into this corner. I'm on the outside. Can I make it stick around the outside? Just about leaving each other enough room here. Fair racing as we go into this right-hander. He has the inside line, so I have to give up. But then you want to get early on the throttle, but I was too far back though. So once again I try to be early on the throttle, and that is really the key thing with this car, with the Skip Barber, as he always leaves the door wide open for that corner. I don't know why he's doing that. That basically gives me a ticket as he goes a bit wide. I had to get off the throttle there, otherwise I would bump into him, which is not fair. But with these cars, so I have to back out of the throttle once again, and I just wanted to take it safe, so I backed out of it. But with these cars you want to have a good exit. That is all what matters in these cars. The exit is really important. It doesn't really matter, as I once again try to go alongside him, it doesn't really matter whether you take less cornering speed and then have a better exit, because the better exit is definitely a must, especially on this track with these long straights. So here we go alongside him once again, coming into these Senna S's, and he will have the inside line, so I think he will take me once again, although I'm trying it right now around the outside, not going to give up, but no, he has the inside line. So once again I'm gonna have to try to have a good exit, but I tried to go around this outside, which compromised me a little bit for the exit, and as you can see, he pulled away from me a little bit there. And actually right now don't pay attention to the left hand side of the screen really, because look at this is a good shot. There's battling all over the place, there's not a lot of time to talk, but I pressed on the race and I thought that it would show the standings after this or at the beginning of this lap, but actually it shows the results of this race. So I don't know if you have seen it. If you have seen it, then obviously it's a little bit of a spoiler, so I apologize for that. I didn't know that at this time that it was the case, that it's the results from the end of the race, as I once again have a dive on the inside here, trying to make him nervous. I had a little bit of a lock up, but nothing too serious though. I could easily manage to make that corner clean. Right now once again approaching this stage, and right now he does go to the inside a little bit more. He knows that I'm going for a gap. I won't back out of it once he leaves the gap. I obviously will go for that gap, try to overtake him. And we're still battling, and car number 8 is, well, he's relatively close behind me, but I still haven't explained why he's sometimes taking a very wide line. So as I said, don't pay attention to the left hand side of the screen. As I said, once you go, no, I haven't said that. I said that the exit in these cars is so important, as once again we pick up the slipstream. The exit of these cars is so important, and once you swing it in a little bit more on the outside, so you take a nice wide entry, you can get early on the throttle for this very long straight. As I'm on the outside here right now for the Senna as he brakes very late. Can he keep it on track? Whoa, look at that big oversteer moment from him. That will compromise the exit definitely, and now I should be able to get him if I can, but I had to lift off the throttle there a little bit, I think, because otherwise I would hit him. But that allowed car number 8 right now to close up a little bit, but car number 8 doesn't really seem to be involved in this battle for some reason. He's just not there really. He's just waiting for a mistake, I think, for either of us, or for us to make a mistake, and then he will try to take advantage of that. As once again I'm on the outside here and switching my line now. He's always defending the inside obviously, so I have to go for the outside once again here, and that is very hard to make it stick around the outside here. So I try to make an undercut, but he fends off the inside very well. So right now I'm taking a different line here, trying to get early on the throttle at the exit here, which I've done beautifully. So I'm right now on the outside for this corner, once again going to try to have a better exit, but didn't really manage that. I got a bit of oversteer mid-corner. Let's see what he does now. He leaves a little bit of a gap. No, he doesn't. Look at that. He just goes to the inside now. He knows that I'm going for a gap. Definitely. But behind car number 8, there's another car. I think there's also a red car. And he is closing us down as well. And the leaders are actually extending their gap. But he is closing us down as well. So look at this. Whoa, that was very close. But that's really what happens when you take a line like his line. Whoa, look at that, that's dirty. Just moving over like that. That was a bit aggressive if you ask me, but that's really the disadvantage of going wide on the entry there, because I'm not a person who does that, because I haven't mastered it. I haven't tried it. Look at that. What's he doing? He's trying to wheel back me or something on this straight. I don't know what he's doing. I think he's a bit angry. I don't know. He might be angry because we are battling for the whole time, but that's not the way how you should express that, if you ask me. So here we go, and indeed the car number 8 got passed by the red car. So out of nowhere really, the red car is involved in this battle right now, as well as we go almost it's almost a three-way horse really coming into turn 4 right now, and I'm on the outside for turn 4. We have seen that many times during this race. You can choose for the undercut here, but I choose to stay around the outside here as a red car. Let's actually have a look which number he has, even though I can't really see it. But look at this now. This is a beautiful battle here for the podium spot, and I braked latest out of the 3 cars. And I'm on the outside here once again. That's a pretty good move, but can I make it stick into the next corner as well? He takes the inside line, and I'm going to have a better exit probably. No, yeah, I do have a better exit, but I thought he would defend the inside, but he didn't. So now I'm on the outside, on the inside here, sorry. And he will be on the inside now for the next corner. So look at this, great battling. And remember that red car behind us is also trying to look for an opportunity to overtake, but oh yeah, I was talking about the disadvantage of the line he takes. Well, if you're racing against me, who doesn't take that line, you know, when you swing it in wide, there's a chance that you're going to hit the car which is on your inside, because the car who is braking, let's say it's the normal line, so I take the normal line and you brake a bit later, taking more entry speed. So you see, sometimes you can hit the car, but that line is definitely an advantage because it's so important to have a good exit speed, as we are right now again 3 abreast on this straight. And that red car, car number 5 it is. Okay, so car number 5 has a great top speed, actually straight line speed, and he managed to get past us both. So car number 5 really out of nowhere is past right now. So I'm gonna have to do something about it. So I'm in the slipstream right now, but for some reason car number 5 has a really good pace. So if I get an opportunity, I should do it, and this is my only opportunity. So can I take him into turn 4 on the inside? He is around the outside, have to leave him room, and we're still side by side coming onto the next corner. And now car number 4 will try to get involved as well, and car number 8 is still, you know, waiting for a mistake, I guess, as we come onto the next corner. And look at this, there's car number 4, he goes on the inside. I'm trying to hold on to this position around the outside, but this will definitely be an advantage for car number 5 it was, who can probably take advantage of this, while car number 4 and me are still battling. And indeed you can see he's creating a little bit of a gap as car number 4 fences off the inside, so I'm gonna have to take the outside, and I'll probably have a better exit out of this corner. Let's see. And you can see as well my throttle inputs. I'm keeping this overlay up for a second so you can see my braking, throttle, stuff like that. I have no assist enabled, so you see me using the clutch as well. That's all me. It's a bit of oversteer on the entry there, but car number 4 had it as well, and that's quite a shame, because now we lose track of the 3rd position, car number 5, thanks to that, because I had to get off the throttle slightly there as well on the exit, otherwise I would bump into him. So that's a bit of a shame, and it looks like car number 5 will get away with it now with the podium spot if he can manage to create a gap. But look at that, car number 8 again behind us, as car number 4, I think it was, is right now on the inside. Great battle here. This is a battle which has been going on through the whole race basically, and car number 4 once again gets it in front of me. So it looks like car number 5, who is in the 3rd place, is extending the gap. So unfortunately it looks like podium place is pretty much impossible for us. But look at that, once again picking up the slipstream, going along alongside him for the inside line for turn 4. Let's see if I can make it stick this time. The whole thing with us is really, when a car gets past another, we are not really able to pull away, as I take a very wide line there, and that managed to get car number 4 alongside me. And now car number 8, there's really no room for him to squeeze through, as car number 4 is right now trying to keep it around my outside, but that's not gonna happen, I think. He runs way off track there as well. Now you might wonder, with the lines that car number 4 is taking on the final corner, you know, just before the long straight, doesn't he get an off track? And that's the thing with iRacing. No, he does not get an off track, and this is really my main criticism about iRacing, and it is the off tracks. You can go way on the blue surface there and not get an off track, and sometimes you keep your wheels perfectly within the white lines, or at least 2 wheels within the white lines, and you get an off track. There you see as well, you saw me there going with 4 wheels outside the white line, no off track. And in some corners, when you just touch or go with 2 wheels outside the white lines just a little bit, it will give you an off track. So in my opinion, iRacing has to be a little bit more strict on that, and but that's in my opinion. Obviously it's for everyone the same, so there's no advantage or disadvantage. Look at that, he's swerving all over me right now, trying to find a way past. I fend off the inside here, and I did it nicely, I think, but whoa, look at that, he's really trying to push, he's being pretty aggressive, and it looks like he's pretty close behind me. So I don't it wouldn't surprise me if he gets past on this straight coming up to turn 4. But it looks like he doesn't really want to get in the slipstream for some reason, although he is pretty far alongside me. But is it far enough? Doesn't look like it. I tried to brake late and no, it's not enough. So I'm still in 4th position here. And actually from now on, the car was in 3rd position, so car number 5 that is, isn't really pulling away, so we're pretty much keeping up with him so far. Let's see if we can actually close that gap down, even though it's going to be a pretty difficult task if you ask me. But car number 8 this race so far has really been the guy who seems like doesn't really want to get involved in this battle, so just waiting for a mistake, as I said earlier. And car number 4 is losing a little bit of ground to me right now, so let's see if I can take advantage of that really. So pretty exciting race so far. I've been battling with this car number 4 throughout the whole race basically. And we have just a couple more laps to go. I'll check soon how many laps still left to go. And look at that. Look at the line he took there through that corner, and you immediately saw the difference on the exit. He managed to get pretty close, and he will probably be gaining quite a bit on me thanks to that line. Although I think he might make a mistake because he's losing ground to me. But usually the line he takes is faster for this entire straight then. As car number 8 is on the inside now, we are entering lap 12. Lap 12 out of 14. I apologize, I didn't mention that the race was 14 laps long. And look at that, look behind us, beautiful view here. We can see perfectly what's going on behind us. It's car number 4 once again. Looks like he keeps that 4th place. Yes, he does indeed. Sorry, 5th place. This is a battle for 4th place. I'm in 4th place, so he managed to stick to his 5th place. And look at that, car number 3, so the podium position up ahead. It seems like the gap is pretty much maintaining, but it doesn't look like either. I can really close down on him. Maybe I closed him down slightly last lap, but not a lot, definitely not a lot. So yeah, as I said, the thing with these cars is you want to get as early on the throttle as you can really. That's really the main focus. Every lap you have to put your focus on the exit of corners really. Not on this corner though. In this corner it's pretty important to carry a lot of entry speed. But on corners like these, it's all important to get a good exit, and especially out of turn 3 and the corner just before the long straight, really the main straight. So important to get a good exit there. As we once again have a little bit of an overlay, so you can see my steering inputs and my throttle, stuff like that, the clutch. And indeed, it looks like I'm trying to, basically able to stick with the car in front, car number 5 that is. But it's lap 12, so just 2 laps remaining. Beautiful shots from the iRacing replay, and it seems like car 8 is dropping back a little bit from car 4, but car number 4 is pretty close, although he's not really that close. He has been closer definitely. So he won't pick up a lot of slipstream now. So this is really my chance to pull away. So let's see if I can take it. Although it does look like he managed to close me down quite a lot actually down that straight. Possibly picked up quite a bit of slipstream. Possibly had a better exit with the line he takes. I have no idea. So look at that, you can see up front the leaders are battling quite a bit. So pretty interesting battle as well for the lead position. And it looks like car number 4 has definitely closed me down. And the thing is, when an opponent closes you down, it's so easy to stick with you because of the slipstream. Look at that, he's just what's keeping him alive right now is really the slipstream. If he didn't have that slipstream, he would probably drop back a little bit more, a little bit further. So that's really a big advantage, especially with these cars. So let's see if he goes for a dive bomb. No, he doesn't, but whoa, look at that, a big oversteer moment there, power sliding through that corner. I wanted to brake very late for that corner because I knew he wanted to maybe go for a dive bomb on my inside. So that's why I braked really late, compromised my exit slightly, but I would rather brake really late and have a bad exit than him passing me on my inside with a dive bomb. So lap 13, just one more lap to go, and it looks like it's going to be a pretty close finish if it keeps like this. But the thing is as well, Look at the line he's taking, by the way. He will have probably a very good exit, and so he might take me on the straight, because he will have an advantage over me throughout the whole straight. But it's going to be important who is where out of the final corner next lap, in the last lap. Because if this guy is close as he is right now, then look at that, he will probably take me just about on the start finish line. So we enter the final lap of the race, and this should be a very good battle, as I'm trying to squeeze him now a little bit, trying to be a bit dirty myself, if I say so myself. And look at that, he had a big oversteer moment, but he's taken the position, and I'm still side by side with him. Am I? No, not anymore, although I'm trying to go around the outside here, but I knew that that was probably not the best thing to do. The best thing to do is go on the slipstream, which I did indeed. Picked up a little bit of slipstream there. Now I'm on the outside for the next corner, turn 4. Car number 8 is still trying to take advantage of a mistake, but the mistake hasn't come yet during this race. But it's the final lap, and right now you want to go for everything. You want to beat this guy, really. I really wanted to beat this guy. So look at this. He's trying to squeeze me once again, and there's not a lot of room as we enter the next corner. I'm on the inside here. Sorry, not the outside, and I've taken him here. So I managed to get into third place, as he is on the inside there once again, trying to brake late here, so he doesn't have a chance of going on my inside. Sorry, this race is so hectic, really. I apologize for my English language. I know it's not the best. It's pretty chaotic, if you know what I mean. A lot of chaos going on. Well, not really chaos, but it's just tense, I guess it's the right word. But now we're coming up to the final corner before that long straight, so this will be one very important corner, as he takes that nice wide line. I didn't want to do that, because I know it was an advantage, but I don't master that line, and I'm not going to do something where I'm not good at, and I haven't practiced. So here we go. This is the final straight, and it looks like he's pretty close behind us. Get us before the start-finish line comes. It doesn't really look like it so far, although the start-finish line is coming up right now. He picks up a little bit more slipstream as the speed advantage, and there's the start-finish line. Just about managed to finish in front of him, as he cuts me a little bit off there. I don't know why is that. That's showing that he's quite a bad loser. The reason why I'm saying that is after the race he was pretty pissed at me, really, and the only thing which I normally do when people are pissed at me is laugh. that's really all I do, because honestly it makes me feel not good or anything, but it feels like I've done a pretty good job when someone gets mad at me, really. Obviously not when I know it's my fault and I've done something wrong, but in this case I knew I didn't do anything wrong, and the fact that someone gets mad at you then is just because he couldn't beat you, and that's something which makes me happy, actually. Well, not happy, but it makes me laugh that someone then gets mad because of that. But it's the way it goes. A pretty bad loser, if you ask me. He called me a retard, stuff like that, and he called me dumb, but that doesn't all bother me, really. The only thing which matters for me is that I beat him in this race, and that's the fact. Look at this as well. Pretty exciting stuff here, pretty close finish, and yeah, just pretty cool, really. Pretty good race. So I hope you guys have enjoyed it. A very long battle in this race, and well, that's it, really. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you did, I would really appreciate a like, and other than that, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.